Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Salutations to Bhagavan Shri Ram Krishna. Today is an auspicious day. It is Swami Premananda's birthday. Premananda was Shri Ram Krishna's direct disciple and was also one of, as they say, the special souls that come along with every incarnation. It's called the Ishvara Koti. So they are these extremely powerful souls that come for the good of the world. In today's power of mantras, the fifth class here, somebody was asking me, what are the powers of the mantra? You have not been speaking about it. Well, we don't go into all the psychic phenomena and psychic powers, all these things. The power of the mantra is the power of knowledge. And knowledge liberates us. This has to be understood. We are looking for freedom, moksha, and that can be attained through knowledge. There will be a lot of manifestations, but that's not important. The important thing is, okay. Now, we had also spoken about in the third class how to stop mental chatter, and we had also given and practiced also the repetition of the mantra. Well, today we will do a repetition. There were also some people asking me, well, if I don't have a chosen ideal, a form of the deity, so, well, it does not necessarily require a form of a deity. You can be a symbol of a deity. So, in today's meditation practice, we will take just a symbol of Om. Now, before we go into it, the practice, there are three things a mantra has, three levels, every mantra: the gross, the subtle, and the causal. If the mantra has three aspects, we also are made of three aspects. We have a gross body, a subtle body, and a causal body. The world also has three levels: the gross world, the subtle world, and the causal world. I want this to be emphasized here. There are three orders of existence according to Vedanta metaphysics: the gross, the subtle, and the causal. And everything is associated with reflected consciousness. This has to be also understood. The universe, you, the mantra has these three levels. And when we articulate the mantra, it also has three levels. For instance, when we start repeating the mantra, we take it up diligently. First, you feel it is emerging from the nose and the mouth and the throat. This is called a Vaikari, the grossest sound. Even though it is inaudible, everything emerges from here. As we keep on practicing, you will feel it descending down. The sound now is emerging from your heart. This is called Madhyama, middle. And as the mantra, now it's on this level that it has become, as you say, a transition between the gross and the subtle. As it goes down deeper and deeper, once one becomes more and more focused, more and more, you can say, absorbed in the repetition, you will find it emerging from the navel. It has become subtle. This is the state of Pashyanti, to see. And again, as we keep on getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, we come down to what is called a para, the supreme. That's a diffused state. So that comes from the Mooladhara, the root receptacle. So from physical bodies, we find all these centers are here, and as we keep on repeating the mantra, it becomes, from the gross, it becomes subtle, and from the subtle, it becomes causal. And from the causal, okay. Now, we'll take up the practice of the mantra. Now, because there are a lot of people, they were asking, I don't have a specific deity, or I'm not initiated. For today's practice, we would like you to look at your screen and see the symbol Om. This Om is a universal symbol. Just visualize that within you. First, watch your screen, watch that symbol Om. After you have watched it for a while, and when we repeat the Om, the sound, we will go down to the meaning. Now, what is the meaning? Like I said, it contains within itself the gross, the subtle, and the causal aspects of reality. Okay. Yeah, could we put this Om, please, on? Sit down, please, straight. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes, please. Watch that. After watching, open your eyes and watch that screen, and then close your eyes, please. Now repeat this sound along with me while visualizing that symbol, that picture. Open your eyes, please. Again, watch that symbol. Now, when we repeat it now again 5 times, we are going to do it inaudibly while visualizing this picture, the symbol. Okay, start now. Open your eyes, please. When we repeat it silently, you've got to hear that sound within you. It should reverberate within you. Like when we articulate it, Om, this is the same sound you will hear it inside when you inaudibly repeat it. That gives this depth. That mantra gets inside, deep inside. We'll do it once more again. We'll do it articulate 3 times, and then inarticulate 3 times. Watch the screen, please. Close your eyes. Om. Now repeat it 3 times inaudibly. Hear that sound within you. Yes, now open your eyes, please. Now we get the idea that visualization and the repetition should go together. As I said before, it becomes even more powerful. Now, when we talk about the meaning of the mantra, I had given you a kind of a brief outline. It has 3 levels. It has a sound, it has a name, the form, and also the idea behind it. Now, what is the idea behind Om? If you have seen, there's a small dot on that symbol Om. Everything, as it were, emerges from that silence, reverberates, and then again merges in that. So it's everything is cyclic. The repetition also is like every time you say Om, it emerges from the silence and enters back into that silence. That silence is a field of possibilities. That silence is power. That silence is that impersonal. So from the impersonal arises, it becomes the universal, and then it concretizes some more and becomes a personal. So and again, it becomes subtle and then gross and goes back into that sound of silence. So it is a cyclic process. A repetition of the mantra should be like. So meaning is the mantra, which has 3 levels, the universe outside, which has 3 levels, your own reality has 3 levels, God has 3 levels of manifestation. So you are becoming one with all the 3 levels in this repetition of the mantra. You become united with the mantra becomes united with yourself, you are getting united with the universe and as well as God, the reality. So it's a tremendous unification. So every time you repeat this mantra, just try to remember that you are now connected with the 3 levels of reality. If you want to keep God, keep it. If you want to keep the universe, you can use it. If you want to just think about your own reality on 3 levels, you can do that. Nothing is separate in this universe. The mantra unifies all of this. So it has a tremendous potential and power. The power to realize this reality on these 3 levels. We'll do it once more. Look at the visual aid of the symbol, please. Watch it closely. Run your eyes over that symbol, starting with that point up there, and then that quarter circle, and then the oo, or you can say the e, the English e, as it were, stylistically written. And then there's a kind of a long tail for that e. Run your eyes over this symbol slowly. Watch it closely. Now close your eyes, please. Om. 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 Now repeat it inaudibly within yourself 3 times. Open your eyes, please. Now, you must have noticed as you're repeating it, the sound, as it were, is kind of emerging from here, from the, from the tongue, larynx, and pharynx, and the throat, and neck, and mouth. As you keep on repeating this mantra, you will find it descending, as I said, down below. It keeps on descending to your heart and navel. That is understood as the mantra is becoming more and more subtle. As it enters into the subtle realms, it will go inside, deep down, and the speed of repetition will become very fast. Now we are constrained on the gross level by all this tongue and the teeth and the palate and the mouth and the neck. On the subtle level, this is not, you can say, hindering you. The connection went off for a while. It's not hindering. It's not hindering your repetition. And as we slowly keep on repeating, gradually, slowly and slowly, that sound unconstrained, it gets deeper and deeper. It comes faster. People are curious and they say, Mother repeated her mantra 100,000 times. How is it possible? 100,000 times per day? Well, as it keeps on getting more and more subtle, its speed becomes extremely, you can say, quickened. And the more subtle it becomes, the more quickened is it. So, as I said, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper. So, the 3 levels, the first is the absolute or the impersonal. That's that symbol, that dot where everything merges inside. From that emerges out, it becomes this cosmic, you can say, reality, the universal reality. And then it comes down and becomes even more gross in the form of a symbol, or in the form of a person, or in the form of a name. Shiva and his form, Durga and her form, Vishnu and his form, Om and its symbol, etc. So it is that same, as it were, a ladder you are using to climb to those higher and higher levels of reality. This has to be kept in mind while repeating the mantra, the meaning. As I said, Shabda, Artha, Jnana. The name, or the name and the sound and the meaning. Once these 3 things fuse, you get what is called spontaneous knowledge, spontaneous awakening. Holy Mother said, Japat Siddhi, perfection is attained through repetition of the mantra. So when these three things, the name, the sound, the form, the symbol or the form of the deity, and the meaning, when they three things are kind of aligned, what you get is knowledge. Shabda Artha Jnana. Okay. I think this is clear. We will once again, to fix it up in your own mind, repeat this exercise once more. Okay. Please look at your screen and see that symbol of Om. Run your eyes over the symbol, please. And when you visualize it after closing your eyes, it has to be clear and distinct. Close your eyes, please. Now repeat it 3 times inaudibly. Keep on repeating it 3 more times inaudible, please. And now think of its meaning. Open your eyes, please. This is the way. Visualization, repetition, and thinking of its meaning. This is the most powerful thing in the world, which you have got it. Use it. There is nothing like which cannot be attained through this power of the mantra. Those who have been initiated or those who are repeating a mantra, they are individual, will keep on repeating this mantra of theirs. And every mantra has this Om. It is an integral, you can say, part of every mantra. So I've used just the Om. You can use your mantra accordingly. Repeat it with devotion, and slowly you will find an inner transformation. I never spoke about, you know, expanding your chest or pushing your stomach in and out, nothing. That very sound will make your body do that automatically. Certain things are done through that sound itself. Later on, you will be able to hear that sound in its most subtle form. When it is here correspondingly, here in the navel, you will find the first stirrings of that idea, the meaning. Then it comes out here, it becomes perceptible, a sound symbol. And then as it comes out here, it becomes that articulate sound. So from the state of impersonal, it becomes a personal and individual, and then goes back inside. There is a loop that is created with each and every sound you make, every mantra, every repetition. That has to be done. And once you set the wheel in motion, very few things in this world can stop it. Even if you are not aware of it on the conscious plane, on the, it goes down there inwardly inside. So get, as they say, the thing rolling. We'll stop here for questions. I also want to make an announcement that the next three classes, I will be focusing on three stages of meditation: awareness, focus, and flow. Okay? Awareness, focus, flow. And since this is a beginner's, you can say, course, we will see what's the response like, and then we will proceed for 10 more classes on, you can say, for the intermediate course. So if you have any questions, please go ahead.
So far, no questions for me.
Okay. So far, so good.
Okay, there's a question. Okay, let me. Uh,
Unmute then.
yes, I just asked to unmute. So let me a little bit.
Yeah, you have disassociated yourself from that troublesome mind. Till that mind has not become transformed, it is in a way detrimental to your enemy. Once it becomes your friend, as the Bhagavad Gita says, then you can be rest assured you're on safe ground. Okay? Safe ground. This we will take it up in our subsequent classes. Okay. So you you have the question, or you?
Uh, is there a relation between the rhythm of breathing and the repetition of a mantra?
There are people who take it up rhythmically with the breath. Now, what happens is sometimes in the very initial stages, yes, some gurus recommend that you harmonize the mantra with your breath. Later on, you will find that as a mantra has become faster and more subtler, that rhythm itself becomes a hindrance for it to be repeated faster. So automatically, your mind repetition will detach itself from the rhythm.
They're asking for you to repeat the question because it couldn't hear me.
Okay, the question is the rhythm of the breath harmonized with the repetition of the mantra? Your breath and your mantra should be harmonized. In the initial periods or initial practices, I would recommend that, yes, because as you keep on repeating the mantra, your breath automatically gets harmonized, like I said. So harmonize your mantra with your breath. Later on, the repetition will detach itself from this rhythm. Your breathing will become slow. The repetition will become fast. Okay? So there is a disconnect, and you will see disconnect after a practice of some time. So first, so like I said, use the rhythm of your breath, and then the mantra and the repetition detaches itself.
I want to chant Bija mantra of Mother Kali. So what meaning should I think during chant? Can you just
Oh, Kali.
repeat the question?
Yeah. I want to repeat the Bija mantra of Kali. So, what image should I meditate upon or meaning? Now, the Bija mantra, the seed mantra, should not be chanted individually. No, it has to be included in the larger context of the mantra. It has to be in the middle because that seed, if it is chanted singly or individually, will release all that power which will not be able to be contained. So that's why the other parts of the mantra are like shock absorbers. So there is a kind of a controlled explosion or controlled implosion, whatever. So never repeat the bija of Kali or any goddess individually. It has to be part of the larger mantra or part of the other mantra. Say Om or Kali or something like that. Okay.
Pranam Maharaj, you have taught many techniques. Please tell how to combine all together.
Oh, you're supposed to combine all together. How do you combine all those various techniques that have been spoken of? You're supposed to combine all these things together. If you follow some of the teachings I've been giving from class 1, they have been kind of in a slowly expanding, you can say, mode. So one method integrates the other. Repetition of the mantra, visualization, and thinking of the meaning will harmonize each and every other practice so far taught. It engages the whole mind, and that's the reason why the mind becomes easily concentrated and the spiritual progress is very rapid. Many people have been repeating this mantra for some time and finding no progress because the mind is kind of dissipated. You've got to integrate these three things together. So, visualization, like I taught you, repetition of the sound, and the meaning. So, all the mental faculties are now getting together, and also the subconscious and the conscious mind are also getting integrated. Most of our minds are conscious and subconscious minds are disintegrated. So, kind of there's the integration coming. So, I would suggest repeat, visualize, and think of its meaning. It's a tall order, but this is the way. Once you fall in step with this method, then the rest becomes very, very easy.
Okay, so 1 second. Someone's gonna ask.
Pranam Maharaj.
Meaning is that there are the three levels of existence, and you are becoming one with those three levels of existence.
Okay, you can tell her to ask the question.
Yes, please ask the question.
Pranam Maharaj,
Yes.
I have a question. I was initiated by Swami Bhuteshananda and many years ago, and I'm practicing, but as you just said that, the mind is so fickle, it's running around. So I'm practicing with all different types of the way of meditation, japa, as you said. I just wanted to ask you that how do we, because we have got a mantra, how do we incorporate breathing, counting, finger counting, and the name and visualization? I just wanted to check with you if I'm doing it correctly.
Yeah. If you're using your breath, please go on using your breath with the mantra, with the rhythm of the mantra. Don't mix it up with the fingers. It will become a little difficult. Okay. Your guru has taught you how to count.
Yes.
Use that as the next level of repetition. First, harmonize it with your breath, the mantra, and as you keep on repeating for some time, as it's becoming more and more subtle and faster, use your fingers to keep count. Because, as I mentioned, keeping a count on the fingers reduces the restlessness of the mind. The counting is not important, it reduces the restlessness of your mind. So, if you can do that, then the repetition of the mantra goes on the mental level. You don't need your breath, you don't need your fingers, you simply can keep on repeating without any hindrance, without any. Well, the mind being restless, it is restless, it is by nature restless. And that's why even Arjuna, he said, oh, my mind is restless. It's like, trying to contain the wind, as it were. And the answer is yes, it is. No doubt it's true. Sri Krishna says, but through practice and through detachment, one can subdue the mind. So, what you do is you become very conscious of your repetition of the mantra that your guru has given you. The moment you are conscious of it, the restlessness of the mind disappears. For the time being, drop everything away. I know it's difficult, it's a tall order, but for half an hour or for 20 minutes, I'm not going to think or bother about any other thing. I'm just going to repeat this. And in my previous videos, I had asked uh, you to develop your willpower. Use that. You can also check out on that third video on the mental chat, how to stop mental chatter. If you can go to the second and the third classes, you'll get an idea of how the restlessness of the mind can be stopped. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. But I just wanted to check with you that if I do the finger counting and then after I finish 108 times, then I do the way you just said, and for some time, that is like additional. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine. Perfectly. Perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, another question. Should we be aware of any drastic bad effects if we accidentally do mistakes while following the methods you have taught us so far? Just wondering.
There is like anything drastic that happens as you follow the methods that I have taught so far. If you follow it step by step correctly, nothing drastic is going to happen to you. For one thing, you are doing something that is beneficial to yourself and to the world. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. But follow it step by step, and you will find all your energies, physical, mental, moral, spiritual, getting focused. And if you can do that, nothing drastic is going to happen to you. And even if anything happens to you, please get up and start again. You've got to be heroic in this. It's one thing is that, and that was Swami Vivekananda's constant refrain, there is tremendous strength within you. Why do you feel that you are going to make mistakes? Why do you feel that you are making mistakes? So what? Get up and start again. Don't worry. The world, who's going to criticize you? Is God going to be angry with you? No. God is all love. Okay? He's going to love you. So that's the idea. Don't get worried about anything drastic happening. Nothing drastic, nothing dramatic is going to happen. There will be a tremendous transformation within you. That will happen. Yes. Yeah, that will be a kind of a drastic change. Okay, we stop here.
There's
Okay,
one last question.
yeah.
Uh, what are recommended mantras for someone who is yet not initiated or doesn't have a guru?
Oh, this what is the recommended mantra? Well, if for someone who has not been initiated or does not have a guru, well, you can do this universal symbol Om. And when you are ready, your guru will come to you. Don't seek. You know, a lot of literature is written about people searching their guru. Never do that. When you are ready, the guru will come to you. Okay. Thank you very much. See you all next Wednesday. In the evening tomorrow, there will be no Gita class, but there will be a small program, a, a Christmas Eve. Tonight we have at 7:30 the gospel reading. I'll be reading the gospel, and we also have a small reading after Aarti because it is Swami Premananda's birthday. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
Swami, Holy Mother's birthday is coming up.
Holy Mother's birthday is coming up next after 2 weeks. Sunday, I will be speaking on the flow of consciousness here in Hollywood. Okay. Third, we will be celebrating Holy Mother's Titi Puja, her birthday, but her birthday falls actually on the 5th. So, see you all.